Good day, everybody. My name is Dr. D. Allens. I'm one of the founders of SWac Foundation, which is Saving Women and Children Foundation. 25-30 years ago, I doubt anyone imagined we would be talking of family planning so openly. As matters surrounding family planning, we are not spoken in public, especially in this part of the world, due to social, religious, and traditional reasons. And lest we forget, contraception was basic and unreliable. Which brings me to present day and time. We as an NGO primarily focus on mother-child projects, as well as providing free delivery packs, medical consumables, prenatal drugs, and infant welfare materials. However, for this community-based project themed family planning, the gateway to a healthy family, we had to involve the men as they play a vital role in conception. When we factor the adverse health effects of frequent childbirths, miscarriages, and unsafe abortion, the importance of this project can't be overemphasized, as previously mentioned are chief contributors to increased maternal and infant mortality rates globally and in Nigeria. For this reason, it gives me so much joy that despite being challenged by the now COVID era, we are able to take a bold step in positively changing the perception, the beliefs, and foster acceptance of family planning and child spacing. We shall sensitize individuals in small groups at the Ojo Health Center, Ibadan. We hope in the near future, let's say in the next 10, 15, 20 years, that we find contraceptive options that men can use to take the onus of women. Currently, what is available is the use of condoms and permanent sterilization. One of them is essentially irreversible, and the other one is not so effective. We thank God Almighty for the enablement thus far. We especially thank some of our global and national sponsors for this project. DKT International Nigeria, Mr. Steve, Mr. Demola, God bless you. The Ministry of Defense Health Implementation Program, or your state chapter, Home Medicare Talk Kennel, you all are not left out as well. We'll also give a special shout out to the media team, the Mall, Strengths Media, and Lapos Visual. We also appreciate the general public for their support, and we believe that together we can achieve more. Thank you.
Do you know that about 214 million women of reproductive age have an unmet need for contraception? The reasons are not far-fetched, as most of them have limited access to contraception, limited choice of method, a fear or experience of side effect, and cultural or religious opposition. 25% of pregnancy-related deaths in Nigeria is due to lack of contraceptive information and services. Hence, SWac Foundation has decided to take this journey today, hoping to find out the knowledge, perception, and acceptance of family planning from both sexes and from different age groups. Here are their stories.
Tẹ́mi rí i pé ó dá ń bẹ̀ ni pé tó bá fẹ́ ṣe fètò sọ́mọ bíbí kó kọ́kọ́ bímọ náà tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹni tó wà nílé ọkọ. Mi ń dẹ̀ lè advise àwọn ọmọbìnrin sí náà tó yẹ pé wọ́n sì marry tán ṣe fètò sọ́mọ bíbí ẹ̀rù pẹ̀lú mi wà tẹ́ pé wọn ò ní tí ì fẹ́ bímọ.
tó ń jẹ́ ìfètò sọ́mọ bíbí ni wípé ká lè nísinmi kí ìgbádùn lè wà ní inú fámìlì ní táìmù tá a wà ní ìsìn níbi ìlú ṣe rí. Ẹni tó bá lágbára méjì tó lágbára mẹ́ta ẹ̀yin lágbára mẹ́rin kó rọra bí sókè tó wà nílẹ̀.
I'm Comrade Gani Taofeeq. What I knew much about family planning is to sustain you not to have enough children, is to prevent you, to guide your family household, and also to help you to know how to plan for yourself and your children in futuristic. So, and there are different ways and stages to obtain the protection, the prevention of family planning. Some go by taking the injection, either depend on the test or what his body system can carry, like the 3 months, we have the 6 months, a year, etc. like that. And it's based on the economic method.
No problem. Thank you very much,
You're
sir.
welcome.
I just wanted to ask, would you mind or consider your spouse opting for family planning?
Yeah, I'll support the motion.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're
That would be
welcome.
all.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
You're
Thank you,
much
sir.
welcome.
Yes.
And to help to guide yourself and your family household.
That's very true, sir. Which brings us to our second question, but you have already answered it. I wanted to ask you if you think family planning is a good or a bad thing, and you have said it's
I
actually
said
a good
it's
thing.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
So our next question is, how many children do you think, in your own opinion, how many children do you think it's okay for one to have?
Well, ordinarily, having children is not a barrier, but it is the economies that depend on how people have children now. That's why I now said initially, family planning is much good to use. But there are some, before you introduce them to family planning, some might have 2 or 3 before. So you can just stop them on that 2 or 3 and let them go on family planning. Some may not ask, how can you educate me in family planning? That is part of what people come out for. By the time you ask some people, they may not come to you, or they want one-on-one dialogue for you. So that one-on-one dialogue, you now give them the idea of how family planning is and how it's interested and how it's based on the economic method.
No problem. Thank you very much,
You're
sir.
welcome.
You know how many children you want to have, and you can do it medically or just on your own.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you think family planning is a good thing to do or a bad thing to do?
I think it's a very good thing to do.
Okay. Advisably, how many number of children do you think it's okay for or ideal for someone to have?
3 maximum.
That's good. And you, for example, would you consider opting for family planning?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. That would be all.
To me, I think it is necessary or it is important to do it. For people that are married, it helps them to space the kids. For younger ones that don't want to get pregnant, it helps them to just avoid it.
Yes, family planning is managing the family, number of children you have, how well can you take care of them, and the spacing.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
Do you think family planning is a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing to me. It's a good thing.
How many children do you think is advisable for one to have?
I think as much as you can take care of, but for me, I would like to have 3.
Wow.
All right. To me, family planning is a way of kind of like bringing family and considering the fact of the economy and the situation of the country, and bringing family and considering like everything will go in line with, so that no one will have a problem, even if they want to give birth to any number of child they want. There will be a plan for it, and everything will be.
Okay, thank you very much. And do you think family planning is a good thing or a bad thing?
Left to me is a good thing.
Okay. How many children do you think is ideal for one to have?
Well, in my own opinion, I would say 2 or 3.
Okay, thank
2
you.
or 3, because well, left to me, I can't give birth until, I'm very sorry to say, I can't give birth until my wife has her own car, because I don't like the fact that okay, you have your car, you don't have a car, and you give birth to one, but you start climbing from one bike to another or one thing. I don't like that. So that's
dédé àwa ọkùnrin náà a ti ń jíròrò a dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ a dẹ̀ sì ní ìpàdé náà tá a máa ń ṣe lórí ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí tó bá fún wa ní àlàáfíà, ìdílé wa ní àlàáfíà, tó tún máa fún ìyàwó wa náà ní àlàáfíà.
Ẹ ṣe gan.
Ọpẹ́ Ọlọ́run ló fi wá ti ràn wá.
Good afternoon. My name is Victoria, and we're from the Saving Women and Children Foundation.
Okay.
We'd like to hear your view on family planning. What do you think family planning is?
Family planning is the act of preventing unwanted pregnancy and good child spacing. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Do you think family planning is a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
Okay. According to you, how many children do you think is ideal for one to have?
2 to 3 children are enough for a family.
Okay, thank you very much. Would you consider opting for family planning if you were given an opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, that would be all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Ó wà okay. Àgà bí economy wa ṣe ń lọ ní ìsìn o, ìyẹn gbọ́dọ̀ fètò sọ́mọ bíbí. Kíyàn má bàa fìyà jẹ àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Wọ́n ní tíyàn bá lè bí, tíyàn bá lè tọ́ ni kó bí. Torí tíyàn bá wo ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní society ìsìn, àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà ìtàn ń dánwò ó kọjá àìlétọ́jú wọn òun gbogbo nǹkan tí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn.
Bí ọmọ mélòó lẹ rò bóyá ó yẹ kéèyàn bí?
3 to 4, I think it's okay. Ọlọ́run fi Ọlọ́run bá wa wò wọ́n.
Ṣé ẹ̀yin rò pé ẹ lè ṣe ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ẹ ṣé gan ma.
Yeah,
Ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́.
Good afternoon. I'm Adedoyin. Okay, so family planning is like a way to, what I understand is like a way to, it's a way of like saving, it's like saving one's future. Like without family planning, we can see some people giving birth unnecessarily, then at a point they won't be able to take care of the children, and that can affect the children's future. And they are, yeah.
Do you think family planning is a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
Okay. On the norms, how many number of children do you think is ideal for someone to have?
3.
We continue our journey as we sensitize them on the important types, pros and cons of each family planning method. Following that, we provide and give them access to various family planning services. The importance of family planning cannot be overemphasized as it helps prevent unintended pregnancies, improve health, reduce the need of unsafe abortion, as well as reduce HIV transmission from mother to newborns. Today, we have created a bridge on cultural, traditional, and religious beliefs against contraceptive use. This is only the beginning, as pregnancy-related deaths can be brought to the barest minimum through SWAC Foundation. SWAC Foundation, saving women and children's lives.
The prices of things have really taken a high toll. Beans was, I think, 180 naira per Congo. Now it's like 1,200. That's over 420% increase. I believe we agree that the way the country is going as well, we need to also consider how many children we need to give birth to, and if we are going to space them. Is it a 1 year spacing or 2 year spacing or 9 month spacing, as you wish? So in the next few minutes, one of our doctors will educate you on the available options we have. Then we are going to ask a question or two, so we know the ones that are suitable for you, and we'll also educate you on the possible side effects so that you can know before you take them.
The reason why we are here today, without wasting too much of time, is to get across to us as regards the importance of family planning. You don't have to be married or start giving birth before you do family planning. Why? Because of the end result. For example, if you look at this environment, Nabashe, one Nigeria, hardly will you see anybody tó sọ pé okay mo fẹ́ lóyún o mo fẹ́ plan. Most times ó kàn ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni and you are pregnant. So the question is, are you expecting it? Did you want it to happen? Ṣé fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni? Or you are single and gbogbo ala mọ̀ pé ara ń ṣégi. You are with somebody and before you know it nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀. At the end of the day you are thinking ṣé màá lọ ṣẹ́yìn yìí ni? However, in the first place you could have actually prevented it with different ways. So the most important thing now is that oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà ló wà tẹ́ ẹ fi máa prevent. However, there are some things that we need to know first. Ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí kò túmọ̀ sí pé èèyàn ò ní lè bímọ mọ́ láéláé. It's not true. Tọ́ máa sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe irọ́ ni. Ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí kàn jẹ́ pé èèyàn ń fi arrangement sí bọ́mọ ṣe ń jáde. Okay o, méjì ti tó mi o, mẹ́ta ti tó mi o, or rather I have this girlfriend o, mi fẹ́ kó lóyún o. You understand? At least mo ní ìyàwó mi yìí o, okay àti prepare kò tí time oyún ò tí tó o. You understand? Okay. My name is Dr. Oluwamiwa Olorintobi. I work with SWAC Foundation, Saving Women and Children. So the purpose of this our outreach that's named Family Planning, a Gateway to a Better Life, is such that the purpose of the program is to get people to be sensitized as regards family planning, taking out some myths and some foundational issues that has affected people and preventing them from going for the family planning option. However, we've had to see quite a number of people today that have been able to assess their knowledge, attitude and practice towards the family planning procedure itself. And we realize that we still have we have a long way to go, because we still notice that people have a lot of misconception as regards this particular activity. But all well and good, we got some positive turnout today. Not the best of what we would have wanted, but we know we can still improve and we can get better at it. Although, point of note today, one of the key things that we actually experienced today was the removal of one of the family planning contraceptives, which was the implants. This is one of the mediums that is used in the family planning procedure. It's an hormonal agent whereby we have a rod-like material that's inserted underneath the arm to achieve its contraceptive purpose. However, it has a lifespan, some 3 years, some 5 years. For the person we had today, ours had expired, and looking at that, she had to remove it. So we took her through a very simple procedure of removing it. The procedure is as simple as putting it inside, and it's also very simple as bringing it outside. So we just had to counsel her, stabilize her, and make her feel relaxed. So the purpose of that is just to make the patient feel at home and feel welcome, so that the procedure doesn't become so traumatizing that she now gets to tell someone else that this is what you did. If you're about to remove it, it's a whole lot of mess and a lot of trouble. So what we basically did was we had to make her lie down, infiltrate the area with some form of analgesics that will not make her feel pain, identify where the implant has been placed, clean it, swab it round with some disinfecting agents so that the place can be clean, identify it, and make a very small incision on the spot to bring out the material that was put inside. So it looked as if the contraceptive was a bit buried, but we thank God successfully we were able to get it out, and we got it out, cleaned the place back, and we also placed her on antibiotics and pain medications. However, she removed it because it had expired. She has also been placed on another contraceptive, primarily because she had intentions of getting pregnant soonest. So we had to change the method of contraceptive that we're using. And that's the purpose for the outreach, to sensitize people and to also give them the knowledge that is required so they understand what is needed from them as regards this procedure. So we thank God for the success of the program so far, and we look forward, we're just starting, so we look forward to having more coverage in future times and getting across to a whole lot of people to correct the misconceptions they have on family planning. So thank you.
Hello everyone, good day. My name is I'm Dr. Daniel, and I'm the secretary to this foundation, that's Saving Women and Children Foundation. Today we organized a program tagged Family Planning, the Gateway to a Healthy Family. We've attended to a number of people today, a number of women actually, and then we'll let them know the myths and the facts of family planning, because it seems that a lot of people are actually scared of this of contraceptives, and we hope we are able to alleviate these fears. And then some of them were also given the contraceptives, some of them were given the OCPs, while some were given the injectables. And then this program had been a success, and it wouldn't have been a success if not for our sponsors. So I want to use this medium also to appreciate all those who contributed to the success of this program. I want to thank the people who donated. I also want to thank the team, all the team that came here today to make this program a success. Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone out there who have been a part of this foundation. God bless you.
SWAC Foundation, saving women and children's lives.